Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? Great? Not so great? That's alright. Things change, right? Everything changes, and if you're someone who had a good week, let's just pretend I didn't say that, right? Okay. So, firstly, I want to say happy birthday to all my Libra babies out there since we're in Libra season. Hope you guys are doing well and you've had great birthdays, and those of you with birthdays coming up, I hope it's a fun time for you to relax and recharge and just celebrate who you are. So, in my last video, we spoke about the big three: the sun, the moon, and the rising sign, and how the same zodiac sign could mean different things, right? Or people with the same zodiac sign could express them differently. This week, we're talking about Libra and how the expression of the zodiac sign would differ based on whether it is your sun sign or your rising sign, or if you're someone with a Libra moon. So, starting with the sun sign, natives with Libra or natives with the Libra sun sign are just seen as charmers everywhere, okay? There is no two ways about it. Now, some of you might have had bad experiences with them, or being an air sign, sometimes they can come off as a little flaky or all talk and little bite. But here's the thing, Libra is ruled by Venus. They're all about love and light and life and beauty, and they're not gonna be the first people to tell you the harsh truth, right? So if you're someone dating a Libra and you happen to ask them, does this dress make me look fat? Well, chances are they will almost always tell you that you look perfect. You see how well they avoid the question. Classic Libra. Now, as a cardinal air sign, they're probably brimming with ideas. They're the ones that like to try new things. So if you need a suggestion about a new restaurant or a new kind of wine or what cuisine to try, they're the people to go to. They have an almost chameleon-like ability to blend in wherever they go. So they make for great negotiators. Libra is associated with the scales. They're a sign of balance and harmony. So what this means is, if you've got a friend who has their moon in Libra, they're the ones you want to go to when you're angry about something, or if you're in a mood to storm off and give someone a piece of their mind when you feel wronged. Because these are the people who will show you just how much in the right you are. They will help you weigh both sides of the situation equally and then come up with a good course of action. In my experience, Libra risings are the people we go to when we need help crafting an email, where all we want to say is, listen up, shitheads. If you did not read my last email, this is what we need you to do. What do you say then? You tell them, as per my last email, right? Well, they're masters of the craft. They're witty people, Libra suns. They're perfect hosts, charming, gracious, graceful. They're the ones you'd ask to plan your bachelorette party or your kid's birthday party, or just about any function that's got a wide range of people, because they know who needs their attention the most. And this is why they make really good hosts. They're able to blend in and to identify with people. A Libra rising is someone who probably knows what to say. So if you've ever been in one of those scrapes where you've forgotten your homework at school and been in trouble, they're the friend that will bail you out. They're the ones distracting the teacher with an anecdote or question about their life, or just a fun little story that allows you to remain seated and not to be sent out that class period. Now, sometimes they may find themselves agreeing to plans just because they don't want to hurt feelings, and perhaps they won't really show up because, well, you might think that they were a different person when they decided to agree to those plans. But here's the thing, Libra probably never really did mean to stick to those plans. So while you were planning what you would be doing and what outfit you'd be wearing and how much fun you'd have, They were probably thinking about what they would tell you so they could stay home and perhaps enjoy their favorite movie. Now, this is not to say that they're wishy-washy or they're misleading or they're cold. They're just people who value harmony over dissent. And that's also what makes them so popular. People like people who like people. It's basically attraction 101. If you think someone's into you or if someone likes you, you're more likely to be nicer to them. And if you disagree, well, the next time you meet someone that you don't seem to get along so well with, ask yourself, do you feel that they treat you well? How do they treat you? Because a lot of the time the way we treat people is just a projection of how they make us feel about ourselves, right? So if you think they're being cold, you're probably gonna want to one-up them. It's a basic human instinct, and some of us, I know you will tell me, are better than others at handling that, but come on, you can't really deny that you would still feel a tinge of it. As a Libra rising, like I just mentioned, you're about harmony and they really don't like to upset people. So texting could be a little draining because you're always trying to form the most perfect response and it all needs to seem put together, so, to the point where sometimes you just end up forgetting to reply altogether. Now, moving on to Libra moons. Libra is the 7th sign of the zodiac. The 7th house is traditionally said to rule the house of relationships with others. It's all about others. The first sign of the zodiac, Aries, is about the self. It's about how you see yourself and your concepts of who you are and what you want and who you want to be. And the sign across from that is Libra, the other end of the scale, which is about the other. And when you have your moon in Libra, well, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but it's probably not the most fun placement for Libra, for your moon sign to be in. Because the moon is about your feelings, and if you're relying on other people to decide or to navigate how you feel about yourself, that may not always be in your best interests. Sometimes they may even find themselves giving a lot to their partner, their relatives, or their friends. How this could manifest negatively in a professional sphere is them being unable to say no to work. So what I want to say is a little bit of the Aries energy here could definitely help them from keeping the temper from blowing up. They could also have various seemingly different interests, but here's the thing, they're all about balance and harmony, and they love beauty. They're an air sign, so their mind is constantly whirring. They appreciate new ideas, novel ideas, interesting ideas. Anything new is bound to appeal to them. And a lot of them can be seen to dabble in different professions because they're an air sign. Their mind works really quick and they're able to flit from one idea to the other. They are able to put their attention onto different topics, to learn new things and to take action on the new things that they do learn. And this could also be their way of seeking balance in life. So suppose there's someone in a scientific field of work, say they're doctors. They could also have a really good singing voice because, like I said, they're all about harmony and balance and branching out and trying new and different things. So yeah, versatility is second nature to a Libra. So that's about Libra in the sun, the moon and the rising sign. Let me know if it resonates for you, or if you have any friends who are Librans or who have dominant Libra placements in the birth chart. Let me know if you think that this describes them. One thing I would like to add, one thing that all of these placements of Libra have in common is that they're diplomats. They're the ones you want when you're negotiating a new deal. If you only take away one thing from this video, Libra, it would be this: maintain your vibe, right? So you may attract what is right for you. Being around other people could be draining because of how easygoing you are, or how gentle and compassionate you can be, and some people, toxic people mind you, could be drawn to that, and you might end up feeling really resentful. So the only way for you to be your passionate, loving, compassionate, beautiful, harmonious self is by surrounding yourself with people who respect your energy and are able to give what they get. They're able to be there for you and to hold you up when you need someone to remind you about your wings. Now, as a Libra, if they had a catchphrase, it would probably be this: I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Love and light, Librans. Thank you.